Hey everybody, Jeff Kassouf here on EqualizerSoccer.com. This is the Women's World Cup Daily presented by North American Soccer Network. Today is July 3rd, the eve of July 4th. I hope everybody enjoys their holiday and is so far enjoying their holiday weekend. Group D in action today. Australia beats Equatorial Guinea 3-2 in a very wild game, I would say. A lot of strange things going on in that one. And then Brazil gets a 3-0 result over Norway, which sets up probably the most intriguing Wednesday, really the most intriguing matchup of Tuesday or Wednesday is going to be Norway and Australia, which is pretty much the main, really the only game left for us to really wonder who's going through the quarters. England, as we've touched on before, pretty safe to say that they're going through, but something wild could happen. But the first game of the day, Australia 3, Equatorial Guinea 2. Wow, if you watched it, you know what I'm talking about, and we'll get to the highlights in a second. Some incredibly strange refereeing. There was a handball in the box that was, it's not necessarily your average handball where you're just making contact. The ball was literally picked up and carried and then dropped during the run of play, and somehow that was not called. No idea what happened. No idea what went on in the ref's mind. Did later say she completely apologized, but I don't know if that quite cuts it for Australia or their fans, but Equatorial Guinea, Anonima getting 2 goals, Lisa Devana of note coming off the bench, and then Lena Camise I thought had a really good game for Australia. Let's cut to the highlights.
Australia with the win over Equatorial Guinea. Bob Lee, Tony Pacheco, Alicia Ferguson. Let's take a look at the pictures.
We see here great strike from Heather Garriock and a typical poacher's goal from Lena Camise.
All right, here's the play, 16th minute. Camise shot. Bruna picks it up, Tony.
What can I say? It's just the defender and the goalkeeper's jerseys, orange-red, that may have been a factor.
Non-call. Bruna picks it up. We got Lampard's non-goal last year. The hand have gone anyway. 21st minute, just moments later, as the defense, as Anoma puts it in, 2 bad giveaways.
That's right. Savet Uzunlar, a couple of bad mistakes in the game today and was punished by Equatorial Guinea.
And then Van Egmond vindicates and puts the Aussies on top. They enjoyed it there, and they also enjoyed it all around the world, all the fans of the Aussies, and Colette McCallum, the long ball, Lisa Devana with a subtle touch. But another of the bad giveaways on the back line late in the match in the 83rd minute.
That's right, and it's just that lack of concentration, and I've seen this unfortunately a few times in Savet's game, and if she can only get rid of that from her game, she will be a great defender, not just a good defender.
So Australia there, those couple defensive lapses are definitely going to hurt. You're talking about goal differential here at this point with Norway, and Norway didn't help themselves either. But if you're Australia, those 2 goals were just absolutely silly, and they could come to factor in. So could that no call and the penalty, obviously. But, if you're Australia, I guess just get the job done on Wednesday and there's no excuses. But Norway still looking underwhelming. Brazil had a great second half after another pretty unconvincing first half, but Marta with 2 goals. Hosanna becomes the first player of the tournament finally after 8 days. First player of the tournament to score in multiple games. So check that off for Hosanna. Marta comes alive in the second half. That first half goal, a little questionable in my book. I think she fouled the defender, but she'll take it. You get those calls when you're the best player in the world. So Marta, I think this is the first time in a while that we've seen her happy, we've seen her confident, and we've seen her, not that we haven't seen her scoring, but that we've seen her scoring kind of with that swagger that she usually has. So that's good for Brazil, bad for everybody else. But let's check out these highlights now of Brazil with a 3-0 win over Norway.
Welcome to the Marta Show. I think Brazil got their wake-up call, Tony.
Yes, well, here's Marta. She pushes Bodygate down to the ground, and then she fakes Melanie down to the ground, and then she knows what to do with the ball in front of goal. It's in the back of the net. Big start for Brazil.
Foul? What do we think?
Yes, I think it's a foul. What do you think, Monica?
Well, it's just unfortunate that usually defenders don't get that call.
All right, opening moments of the second half. Marta makes this run from the midfield.
All right, she's got a great touch to get around that defender. She's got her speedy boots on today. Look how fast she goes. Draws in 4 defenders. Looks across, sees Hosanna, who has another perfect touch.
Look at her take a look Then she sees Osana through all that traffic. What great vision to create that goal.
Great finish.
2 minutes after that, Christian with a shot on goal, and who gets the rebound?
Bad back pass. Christian takes a shot. Marta's there for the rebound, and again, she knows what to do with the ball in those circumstances.
12th career World Cup goal that ties Michelle Akers for second on the all-time list behind Birgit Prince, 3-0.
And of course, we get a day off tomorrow on July 4th. Very convenient. Thank you, FIFA. Thinking of the Americans, I guess. But we'll take that break. We'll be back Tuesday. And remember, Tuesday, Wednesday, very busy days. Not that they haven't been already. I know a lot of us are probably thinking that the World Cup is consuming our lives. I would agree. But that's a good thing, I think. Tuesday, remember, every group plays at the same time for each group's games. So Group A playing at the same time, Group B at the same time, and then Wednesday we've got C and D. So we've got 4 games on the day, 2 running simultaneously at each time. So it's going to be a little hectic. Not the biggest of deals in some of these groups that have been decided. A lot of these groups just playing for who's finishing first, which could be important. But Norway and Australia, as we mentioned, is the big one. For now, though, enjoy your July 4th off. I know I'm going to try and relax. So get out there, have some fun. Hopefully it's a nice day. Remember what the holiday is about, of course. And I think that you look at that Saturday game, actually, just to touch on with the U.S. saluting the troops, very classy from the U.S. team, and hopefully everybody back stateside can do the same. So until then, July 3rd we'll be back. July 3rd is today, excuse me. July 5th we'll be back. That day off. I'm Jeff Kassouf, EqualizerSoccer.com. We'll be back with the Women's World Cup Daily. Keep on checking the site, though. We'll have written content up throughout these next couple days.